Central nervous system, detailed overview. The central nervous system, CNS, is a critical component of the human nervous system, responsible for processing and transmitting information throughout the body. It consists of two main structures, the brain and the spinal cord. Here's a comprehensive look at its anatomy, functions, and significance. 1. Anatomy of the central nervous system. A brain cerebrum, the largest part of the brain, divided into two hemispheres, left and right, and further into lobes. 1. Frontal lobes, associated with reasoning, planning, problem-solving, and emotions. 2. Parietal lobes, responsible for sensory information such as touch and temperature. 3. Temporal lobes, involved in auditory processing and memory. 4. Occipital lobes, primarily responsible for visual processing. Diencephalon, located beneath the cerebrum and includes 1. Thalamus, acts as a relay station for sensory and motor signals. 2. Hypothalamus, regulates vital functions like temperature, hunger, and the sleep-wake cycle. Brainstem, connects the brain to the spinal cord and controls basic life functions. 1. Midbrain, controls vision, hearing, and motor control. 2. Pons, regulates breathing and sleep. 3. Medulla oblongata, manages autonomic functions such as heart rate, breathing, and blood pressure. Cerebellum, located under the cerebrum and responsible for coordination and fine motor control. B. Spinal cord. 1. Extends from the base of the skull to the lower back, encased in the vertebral column. 2. Composed of both gray matter, containing neuronal cell bodies, and white matter, containing myelinated axons. 3. Functions as a major conduit for information traveling between the brain and the rest of the body. 2. Functions of the central nervous system's sensory input, receives information from sensory receptors located throughout the body. This includes tactile, visual, auditory, olfactory, and gustatory stimuli. Integration, processes sensory input to make sense of it. This involves interpreting data, forming perceptions, and making decisions based on sensory information. Motor output, sends commands to muscles and glands to initiate movement or physiological responses. This can involve voluntary actions, for example, moving a limb, or involuntary actions, for example, reflexes. Cognitive functions, encompasses higher-level functions such as thinking, memory, language, and problem-solving. This is largely managed by the cerebral cortex. Homeostasis, regulates internal conditions such as temperature, pH balance, and fluid levels through interactions with the autonomic nervous system and endocrine system. 3. Protection and support meninges, 3 layers of protective tissue surrounding the brain and spinal cord. 1. Dura mater, the outermost layer, tough and durable. 2. Arachnoid mater, the middle layer, featuring a web-like structure. 3. Pia mater, the innermost layer, closely adhering to the surface of the brain and spinal cord. Cerebrospinal fluid, CSF, a clear fluid that circulates within the ventricles of the brain, the spinal cord's central canal, and the subarachnoid space. It provides cushioning, removes metabolic waste, and helps to maintain a stable environment. Blood-brain barrier, BBB, a selective permeability barrier that protects the brain from potentially harmful substances in the bloodstream while allowing essential nutrients to pass through. 4. Clinical relevance. Neurological disorders, diseases affecting the CNS can lead to a wide range of conditions, including 1. Stroke, disruption of blood flow to the brain. 2. Alzheimer's disease, progressive neurodegenerative disorder affecting memory and cognitive functions. 3. Multiple sclerosis, an autoimmune disease that damages the myelin sheath of neurons. 4. Parkinson's disease, characterized by tremors, rigidity, and bradykinesia due to dopamine deficiency. Trauma, Injuries such as spinal cord damage can result in paralysis or loss of sensation below the site of injury. Infections. The CNS can be affected by infections like meningitis or encephalitis, which cause inflammation and can lead to severe complications. The central nervous system is integral to virtually every aspect of human functioning, from basic survival to complex cognitive processes. Its intricate design and efficient operation highlight the complexity and importance of maintaining its health and functionality.